Hi, and welcome to another album review of the Chill Dude on a couch. Why do I sound so down? Because I listened to Lowheaven's album Ritual Decay, which is their debut record from this post metal band from Toronto, Canada. Their debut full length, they have an EP, and this one is out this Friday with MNRK Records. So this is an album that it's really, if you're looking for happy music, this is not it.
Oh, something's not happy, guys. Something is not happy.
It's an album that Low Heaven is channeling misery, sadness, anger. And it's happened this way because this band formed in 2020 with the pandemic going on. They had an EP, and they had a lot of grief at that time, as most people can relate to, and they channeled that into this debut full length uh, Ritual Decay. So this is an album that is very inspired by the 90s, like aesthetic of like that heavy, like alternative metal type of band. So think of Converge, Caving, a little Deftones, and you'll get like the sound of Low Heaven. And also they mixed a little bit of like dreamier elements, not full on shoegaze, but just a little tip of it in some parts. And also they're like a mixture of post-hardcore, screamo, black and metal noise, and metal. Like they mix a lot of genres, and they do that on this album. So it's not just like one sound; it really varies in the sounds. This album is 10 tracks and 42 minutes in length, and it's an album that really, I think you get a lot from the noise and the ambience of the music, and also the lyrics and the emotional singing that singer Dan Thompson does on this here album. So let's talk about the tracks. So the album starts with the song In Grievance, and it starts with a rumbling noise, and then you get that full anger. But there's some melodic parts to it, and it's a great way to start the album, and you get a sense of what you're going to get with this album. After that, you have one of the singles that was released, Chemical Pattern, and this is really a very chaotic track. I love the guitars on this song. The drumming sounds immediate, and like it sounds like chaotic mess, but like a chaotic mess that makes sense. And the vocals sometimes sound distant, but then they have some soothing qualities to them, which is a very 90s thing to do. Like I think Nine Inch Nails used to do that on a lot of like the some of their songs in the Downward Spiral. So it's a it's a great single. So the singles alone for this album really get you excited for the record. The next song on the record, which was also a singer, is called Cancer Sleep. And Cancer Sleep, it's great. uh, it's a great song, aggressive and beauty meets in the vocals, and you get a great sense of like the beauty mixed with the aggression. And the track that follows it also has that type of vibe. In the middle of the album, we have maybe our most serene song on the record and the most different, and it's a good halfway point with the song Amherst. Uh, it's it's a song that is like it's not only like vocally more clean vocals. Dan gets to do more singing on this one. The music has a dreamy, almost like shoegaze sound to it at sometimes, and the bass on this track really shines. So I like that they have this song in the middle of the record, so it gives you room to breathe, because the first four songs are really like in your face. So This one's great to like breathing room and get you ready for the second half of the record, because with the second half of the record again, the brakes are off and it's full speed ahead. Mercy Death, which was another one of the singles, brings back that heavy but with the atmospheric blended together. It has some vicious drumming to it, and again, chaotic noise, but that makes sense. The next tracks, you have like Fucking Hell, Fighter Valley, Violence. They're ones of the most aggressive tracks on the record, but I want to focus more on Violence. So Violence, even though it has some aggressive parts, it also has some parts where it's like a very melodic chorus, and you thought that being called Violence, it would be violent all the time, but no, it has like burst of violence, then soothing, which is a very Deftones quality to do. So I really enjoyed that one. And then you go like to the last songs on the record that are great. The last song on the record is Manic Grace, and this song feels like an album closer. Yes, there's a lot of misery.
Misery does not love company. Misery loves attention.
Yes, I know. This album is full of misery. So this album closer, it's very emotionally driven by the vocals, and it does feel like an album closer. It feels like the end of this ritual, Decay. You see what I did there? That's the album title. So I really think Dan Thompson does a great job on the vocals on this track. And this track, they do like a little bit of everything that they done throughout the album. There's some serene, beautiful moments mixed in with more aggressive. And it's a great way to finish this record. So, yeah, this is a solid debut album by Lowheaven. I think because they mix different genres, they can appeal to a broader type of metalhead. Maybe the people who like post metal will like it. The people who like more like serene 90s style will like it, like the hardcore. So I think it has a little bit of everything for everyone. So if you want to know more about this record, I actually interviewed Dan on the channel, and we talked for an hour. We talked about the album, we talked about the process of writing it, lyrics, and his influences. So if you haven't seen that, I'm gonna post it somewhere around here, because it's a really great interview, and this is a solid debut record that does not disappoint. So I want to know from you, cultures, what do you think of Lowheaven, Ritual, Decay? Comment down below if you don't know this band, listen to them, and comment down below your favorite tracks. And if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like, and do not forget to subscribe. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourself. So until next time, couchers, this is Hector, the shield dude on a couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.